Hi everybody, today I just want to make a quick video about ANW and DFBG. ANW had a news pre-market. It went crazy from 60 cents to $2, and then it started to fade. One bounce before the market opened, and then at the open it started to come down. And as you can see, after it found the support, it went all the way to 240 in after hour. We had similar pattern and price action on DFBG a couple of days ago, I would say a week ago. It went from $1 to $7 pre-market on the news, and it started to fade similar to ANW, had a bounce, and then it found the support. On that day, I alerted people I'm going to deep buy it at 350, and it bounced in a channel here and 350, and finally I started to ramp up and went from 350 to 650. We saw the similar price action today, and I just want to explain for you why I decided to go long on this. First of all, as a trader, you should always think what is the best and safest entry for you, and what is your risk. I don't care about the news, I don't care about the fundamentals of this company. First of all, when I see the stock had 1 million shares, 1.04 million, 1 million shares in 1 minute, and the stock didn't crash at the open. That was the first sign for me, okay, this stock has some interest, at least between people who has bigger accounts. I don't want to say they are institutional buyers, but at least somebody or some people, they had orders of buying 1 million shares in this stock. And as you can see, it bounced even here with this, I would say 400,000 shares in 1 minute. The stock didn't crash. So when I saw this, I was thinking, okay, this has some interest, and this stock has a potential to test at least the morning open price. So when I saw it started to test this 130 level and bounce and bounce, first I miscalculated it, and we went long. I alerted in the chat, guys, I'm going to go long 137, 138, and my risk is 131. Then I saw, oh, it tested this, but now it has started to make another lower high, which reminds people, okay, this is the trend for this stock to crash. So I put my stop loss at 129. In 1 minute, I got stopped out, took a loss. It tested that support level, basically just kissed that level and immediately bounced. Then I was watching the stock here, and I was thinking, okay, it immediately bounced. If I buy the stock here 131, what would be my risk? My risk would be 122. But because of that first trade, I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to alert for people and confuse people, and I didn't pull the trigger. The stock started to make higher lows, and higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and it went all the way to the 164, which was the morning open price. Then at this point, I told people I knew I was right and I understood the pattern, but we missed our entry. But I alerted in the chat, this is forming a kind of nice cup and handle intraday. And at this point, I was just watching for the stock to, as you know, for cup and handle, you have to have this sell-off after the stock formed the cup. So after a couple of times, it hit this support level. I was thinking, okay, is it the time to go long? Is it the time to take position? When I saw this failed attempt and then it started to come down, then I was thinking, okay, probably the support level is not this. The support level I was watching was 140, and I was thinking, okay, this has more support at 140. Then I saw the stock started to come down and touch that 140 level and then immediately bounced. That was the time I went long at 145, and I alerted in the chat, guys, I'm going long, because I was thinking, what would be my risk? Even if it wants to come back down and touches this and breaks this is another strong support level, and the worst case scenario would be 122, which I don't want to hold the stock to reach that point. But I was thinking, I was calculating just the risk. I was thinking this is a good buy, deep buy, because my risk is 140 if you buy it here, or at least 130. And this stock, if it breaks high of the day, probably I was thinking the next level would be 180. And I was dead right. The stock touched 180 and it even used 180, I would say 175 as a new support, as you can see, for the rest of the day. And from there it squeezed shorts all the way to 240 after hour. So the point I was trying to make here was, as a trader, you shouldn't judge the stock based on whatever your opinion is or what you feel. You just see the price action and you find the support level. You calculate your risk, and with a plan, you go into the trade. I'm kind of pissed off that I didn't take the bigger part of the move, but the reason that I am a successful trader is I make a plan, I stick to the plan. I said 145 with the risk of this support level and price target 180. I even sold a little bit early. I sold at 176.5, something like that. But my plan was 145 to 180. Then, the reason I had this plan, I had a meeting I had to attend in that conference call, and The reason for that was I was like, okay, I go and check my meeting, check into the meeting and just put a stop loss for this. Even I said when it breaks high of the day, I would sell, but I was checking in my cell phone and I was seeing, okay, the stock is working great, and I sold at 176, 175. But basically, that was my plan. I decided to stick to my plan, and even I missed the bigger part of the move from 175 to 240. I'm okay because the reason we are consistently profitable is not because we catch all the move and all the upside, but the reason is we have a plan, we know why we buy here, and we know why we sell here, and even if the stock offers more than that, we are okay with that trade, and we move on to the next one. So that was the quick video lesson for today. Sorry I talked too much. Let me know if you have any question. Be in the chat and ask your questions about any stocks you want to go long or short. We have very great traders in the chat. They are willing to help other people take advantage of this situation, and good luck. That was it for today. See you everybody tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.